Bad news for Zelensky, as Russia's Su-57 is about to change the balance of the drone war, with Putin's forces giving the stealth fighter a new role as an airborne command platform. Ukraine's drone advantage could face a new challenge as Russia works to pair its advanced fighters with unmanned aircraft in a potentially powerful combination. Could Russia's stealth fighter soon direct AI-enabled drones and coordinate attack swarms in the sky, allowing one crewed aircraft to control multiple unmanned systems? The two-seat Su-57D is being presented as far more than a training aircraft, with Moscow portraying its capabilities as a step toward what it describes as sixth-generation air warfare. The Su-57D is reportedly being designed to command unmanned fighters while simultaneously carrying out its own combat mission, creating a new kind of crewed and uncrewed strike team. Russia's drone warfare strategy could receive a major boost through AI and so-called loyal wingman support, allowing autonomous aircraft to operate alongside human pilots. Under the emerging concept, one pilot could focus on flying and fighting while a second crew member manages the drones, potentially turning a single jet into the center of an entire airborne combat network. Russia's Sukhoi Design Bureau has revealed new details about its two-seat Su-57 fighter, offering a closer look at how the additional crew position could expand the aircraft's role beyond conventional fighter operations. The new variant, widely referred to as the Su-57D, is being presented as more than simply a trainer aircraft, with Russia highlighting its potential to perform additional roles during complex combat missions. Sukhoi says the jet could serve as an airborne command post for unmanned combat aircraft, allowing the two-seat fighter to coordinate and manage drones operating alongside it in contested airspace. According to reports, the additional crew member would be responsible for managing unmanned aircraft during combat missions, potentially directing their movements and coordinating their actions with the manned fighter. That arrangement would leave the pilot free to concentrate on flying the fighter, tracking threats and executing strikes, while the second crew member handles the complex task of controlling accompanying drones. Russia says the concept represents a key technology associated with sixth-generation air warfare, where manned fighter jets could increasingly operate as command platforms for networks of unmanned combat aircraft. The Su-57D is expected to work alongside Russia's S-70 Okhotnik heavy combat drone, creating a manned-unmanned team designed to combine the capabilities of a fighter aircraft with those of an advanced unmanned platform. Moscow has presented the Okhotnik as a loyal wingman for its fifth-generation fighter, with a drone intended to operate alongside manned aircraft and provide additional capabilities in dangerous combat environments. The Okhotnik drone is designed to support a range of missions, including precision strikes, reconnaissance operations, and other high-risk tasks that could potentially expose human pilots to significant danger. Sukhoi says the second operator aboard the Su-57D could control not just a single drone, but multiple AI-enabled unmanned aerial vehicles operating simultaneously during complex combat missions. The operator could also coordinate an entire swarm of drones, according to the Design Bureau, potentially allowing one crew member to manage several unmanned aircraft while the pilot concentrates on flying and fighting. If operationalized, the Su-57D would effectively transform a fighter aircraft into a manned-unmanned operations hub, capable of directing multiple autonomous or semi-autonomous systems from the air. The concept mirrors a wider global race to pair manned fighter jets with unmanned loyal wingmen, as militaries increasingly explore ways to combine human decision-making with the speed, range, and expendability of autonomous aircraft. China's twin-seat J-20S has also been linked to drone control capabilities and complex command missions, suggesting that the development of manned-unmanned teaming is becoming an increasingly important feature of future air combat concepts. A new report suggests that China's J-20 is no longer being optimized to chase US F-22s in traditional dogfights, but to operate differently within a wider Chinese battle network. According to analysis carried by 1945.com, Beijing is now building the J-20 around a different war strategy, one that emphasizes standoff attacks and system-level disruption. Rather than chasing classic air superiority, the focus is reportedly shifting toward long-range strikes and ambush tactics, using stealth to get J-20s into position and shoot first. The report describes the J-20 as evolving into a stealthy, networked missile truck, able to plug into sensors across the theater and then fire large volleys from relative safety. Recent imagery has shown the J-20 carrying external missiles in so-called beast mode, trading some stealth for a visibly heavier loadout under its wings. In this configuration, analysts say the J-20 can carry as many as 14 air-to-air missiles, combining its internal bays with multiple hardpoints along the wings. The shift suggests that raw firepower may now matter more than maintaining maximum stealth at all times, especially once Chinese forces believe they control parts of the airspace. Interestingly, the report argues that the J-20's main prey is not American fighters over the Pacific, but much softer and more valuable aircraft sitting further back. Instead, China is said to be targeting the aircraft that power US operations, aiming to break the network that keeps American jets fueled, guided, and informed. Those potential targets include refueling tankers, AWACS early warning planes, ISR platforms, and command and control aircraft that sit at the core of US air dominance. Armed with PL-15 missiles and even longer-range weapons now in development, the J-20 could fire from standoff distances, engaging those high-value assets before escorts can react. Destroying these support aircraft would blind and starve US fighters, cutting them off from fuel and shared sensors, and forcing them to fight with shorter reach and far less awareness. The J-20 Mighty Dragon is China's first operational fifth-generation stealth fighter, signaling its entry into the top tier of modern combat aviation. It was developed by Chengdu Aerospace Corporation, the same state-owned firm behind several of China's frontline fighter designs. The jet is designed primarily for long-range air combat operations, allowing it to threaten targets far from China's coastline. It features low observable stealth characteristics intended to reduce its radar signature and delay detection by enemy sensors. The J-20 operates as part of China's broader networked warfare doctrine, sharing data with other aircraft, ground stations, and ships. It is widely seen as China's closest answer to the US F-22 Raptor, even if its mission profile is now diverging from that of the American jet. The J-20 can reportedly carry up to 14 air-to-air missiles in a maximum load configuration, far more than earlier Chinese fighters. It achieves this by using both its internal weapon bays and external wing pylons, mixing stealthy and non-stealthy loadouts as needed. That gives it one of the heaviest missile loads ever fielded on a stealth fighter, at least on paper. Recent photos have shown at least 8 missiles slung under the wings alone, even before counting the weapons hidden inside. This configuration greatly boosts firepower but inevitably reduces stealth, making the jet more visible once it enters beast mode. Analysts compare the idea to the F-35's beast mode, where the aircraft sacrifices low observability to carry maximum weapons on external racks. The PL-15 is a long-range, beyond visual range air-to-air missile designed to hit targets far outside normal dogfighting distances. It forms a key part of China's standoff engagement strategy, allowing J-20s to threaten tankers and AWACS from well beyond their escort screen. Future variants are expected to push engagement ranges even further, tightening the noose around high-value support aircraft in a Taiwan or Pacific fight. In a Taiwan conflict, the J-20 would plug into a larger Chinese kill chain rather than fight alone, acting as one node in a much wider web of sensors and shooters. The jet would work alongside AEW aircraft, ground-based radars, satellites, drones, surface-to-air missile batteries and other fighters, all feeding data into a shared picture. In clean stealth mode, the J-20 could slip closer to the fight and ambush high-value US and Allied support aircraft before they realize they are being hunted. In beast mode, it could then switch to adding sheer missile volume to Chinese salvos once the skies are friendlier, overwhelming defenders with weight of fire. Beijing is building an integrated system designed to blind, isolate, and overwhelm US forces at long range, using every layer from space to sea to squeeze their room to operate. In that system, the J-20 is meant to be a stealth sensor, a networked battle manager, and a missile truck all at once, fusing data while also delivering lethal shots.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.